Oh my God.
We're not being disrespectful.
Jamie, take this here for me, please.
Okay. I take it.
Say you want to record. That's the one right there, sir.
Well,
Let's get this right.
I am very professional, and I do my job.
Can you keep it still? I'll take a
No,
picture
don't
of
act
it.
like that. Oh, y'all, this is awful.
Please, record this.
Well, I hate this happening during
Can I
our
see the
council
warrant?
section with this kind.
Here we are. Black.
Yes,
Starting black.
yes.
I have an arrest warrant for you, sir.
For what?
Obstructing government operation. You have $1,000 bond. You can.
Let me leave my stuff right here with Nikki. Just hang on a minute.
All right.
I'm being arrested for obstructing government operations.
Wait a minute.
Look,
Yes.
Look, I'm not making those things.
Oh,
I'm not making those things. I'm not doing
I'm going to give this to Nikki.
no.
Just hang on a minute.
We're not making those
no.
things.
I'm going to get my camera and
Okay.
stuff. Just
Let's go.
chill, man.
Okay, we're not.
Wait a minute, David.
We're not doing none of that now. I'm being professional and I'm being professional.
Well, fine. What am I being charged with?
Obstructing a government operation.
What kind of government operation?
Sir, you have a warrant with your arrest.
I'm going to give this here.
Hold on.
Take your hands off my property.
Hold on. Don't do that.
Look,
Look, take your hands off my...
I'm gonna take care of it.
You're not... No. I'm going to turn this over. This is evidence. You're not going to have it.
Right. I'm gonna make sure he get it.
No, you're not going to take it. Hang on a minute.
Oh my God.
we're not being.
Miss Janie, take this here for me, please.
That's fine.
I take
Give her my tripod, too.
I take it. I take it.
Go ahead and turn around.
I got a bad shoulder, so just...
I got it.
Let's get this right.
I am very professional and I do my job.
No, don't act like that. Oh, y'all, this is awful.
Please, record this, send it out.
This happened during our council section with this kind of stuff.
The council
Like all together.
Well, I'm going to say what I'm saying.
We waited until it ended and to arrest them. And we're going to bring them in the hallway.
I have a meeting at the State House in the morning at 7 o'clock.
Y'all, they did the man like this the last time.
Miss Janie,
I understand, mister. I hate this happening.
listen, I have a meeting at the State House in the morning at 8 o'clock that this is going to impede. I'm sure they're not going to buy me out. No, I haven't called anybody yet.
You want somebody to call your wife?
No, yeah, actually, please.
Oh, what your number is? I call your wife. Woo, I just...
See, this is the retaliation of a mayor. This is a retaliation of a mayor. This is going to play well with my EEOC claim. Mr. Billy, this is going to play well with the EEOC claim. This is mayor retaliation and the worst. Following the Friday death threat of my family, that was probably him too.
I don't get into this kind of stuff here.
You should get into it.
I don't get into today.
I've done no wrong. You know I've done no wrong. That's okay.
I'm serious. Y'all about to make me cry.
Yep.
I thought it was bad.
Yep. This is all the mayor shit. And
You said I'm in today.
ma'am,
You said I'm in it now. You know I don't do what you like that.
I wish you would cuff me in the front because I have a bad shoulder and I can't sit on my hand.
Pat him down for me, so make sure you don't have nothing on.
I've got all kind of stuff on me.
All kinds of everything.
Can you cuff this in the front? I've got a bad shoulder.
It's only gonna be
I've got a bad shoulder.
I understand what our policy says.
Can you let this seat up?
put your butt in first.
I understand I'm gonna be sitting on my hand. It's gonna pull on my shoulder.
If you slide in,
Thank you, sir.
if you slide in.
Hey, Clay, will you call my wife?
What's her number?
872-8070.
Call 872-8070.
Hey, tell her don't worry about it. She may have to make bond. Is that gonna be able to be made tonight?
Sir, your paper is already done. As soon as you get there, you process the paper.
How am I gonna get back to my car?
Sir, your wife can come get you and bring you to your car.
I've got a handicapped child that she will have to get out.
Either the bail bus can bring you to your car.
I'll walk. We're going to the county or
We're going to the city.
Oh man, this mayor's a piece of shit.
You got the way, sir?
Yeah, my feet's all the way.
Right.
Sheldon, you know this shit's wrong.
I'm sorry about it.
It's not. Look, this shit's wrong. This is retaliation by the mayor.
Same thing happened before.
The written report and the warning is already on
Oh man.
145.
Obstructing government operations. Shit. What kind of lame shit is that, Sheldon? After I file an EEOC claim? Yeah. Yeehaw.
145 got one whiskey Mike. Took one to 61.
One white male discriminated by the first black mayor of the city of Selma.
2138.
Yeah, I know this, Dave. I'm sorry about the happening, buddy.
Yep.
I remember.
Yep. And I beat that one. I will beat this one.
Well, good thing you can get to make bond. You gotta go to county jail.
I can make bond here.
Yeah, I can make bond.
Is it a cash bond?
Nah, it's cash pro.
Just sign?
You call you a bail bond.
Can I just sign it?
This see if you get upstairs, but I think it's a bail bond.
10-4, copy 10-2, B24, 1025.
So what operation did I obstruct?
I'll tell you upstairs. I'll get you upstairs. 145, show me 2361.
This is gonna play so fucking well. Yeah, they are. My back's killing me already.
David, get them handcuffed.
Yes, thank you.
Come on. Get upstairs.
Oh, this is gonna be precious. I put my mask on, but I can't reach it.
Well, you can do like that.
Yeah, unless I get COVID from up here at this place. Will you just grab it and pull it up over my nose?
Oh, okay. Gotcha.
Or just grab the front of it and just pull it over my nose. There you go. Thank you. Who signed the warrant?
You got $1,000 cash of pro.
Well, I don't know what that means.
Yeah. that you had called bail bond, and he probably tried $100 for to come out. Yeah, you know how you do, folks.
I understand that. It's just fucking bunch of bullshit.
Yeah.
Like I said, this is the second mayor in a row done this shit because they don't like it. So.
For you right now.
Okay.
Can you undo this and put it in the front for me,
You gotta
please?
make bail bond.
Okay.
You can make it tonight.
You can put it on in the front if you want to. It's just killing my
I'll
shoulder.
pick them off you there, it is.
That's fine. You know I ain't causing no trouble.
Bail bond. Once you get through with you. Okay.
Are you the arresting officer?
Nope.
Close the door
One
behind you.
arrested.
Yeah.
Black man, right here. There's a little cold back here.
It don't make no difference.
Okay, you can have a seat right there.
I've been sitting for 6 hours. Do you mind if I stand?
Oh, okay, sure.
Can I go ahead and make the bell call before we get started on this?
Let me get this on there right quick.
Oh, wait a minute. I got a phone. Can may I use my phone?
Yeah, go ahead while I put this in. Go ahead.
Let's see here. Can't see without my glasses.
What your name is this? What? Huey Blackman?
Yes.
H-U-E-Y?
Yes.
Okay. Your Social Security something? You born here in Selma?
Yes.
Okay.
Anything that's not actually required, I don't want to give.
That's all I'm doing, only what's required.
You know, I just filed an EEOC claim against the city. This is all retaliation. This is not going to look good for the city of Selma.
Oh, okay. I didn't even know
I know.
anything about it.
What do you want?
Right here. Just relax your fingers for me.
Oh, I'm sorry. I'm sorry.
Same finger. Oh, slow down. Just be
I'm
a little
sorry.
comfortable. Just a little comfortable. There you go.
I ain't used to this.
Yeah,
The only time I've been arrested in my life is the last crooked mayor and this crooked mayor.
Mm-hmm. Oh, okay.
Yeah, for the same thing, reporting their misdeeds.
You the guy that be on.
Yes, that's me.
Okay.
Yeah.
Okay.
This is what this is all about.
Okay. Okay.
And they don't like it, but tomorrow's edition tune in because it's full of, it's going to be full.
Okay, I understand what you're saying. I never go on there, but I hear people be talking about
Look, the only thing
Yeah.
I report is what comes out of those meetings.
the meetings.
And see,
Okay.
the mayor illegally stopped my contract without thing, and
Say, I need you better say.
okay, I'm sorry.
Okay, I never been to a meeting and
Well, tonight's was a 6-hour marathon. You'd have had fun.
oh, you kidding? 6 hours over
It started. I started at 3. It started at 4 o'clock
there. Okay.
with a public safety meeting, y'all's meeting.
Mhm. I have never been to none of them meetings as long as I've been
You
working.
would see if I can. Oh, you
Yeah,
get
I
it?
got it. I get it. I had been saying I was gonna come and see what goes
It's a-
on.
it's
to
a-
get some understanding.
It's a clown show most of the time.
You kidding? I thought that's where people they come in,
Or you
give
supposed.
their opinion and stuff
Yeah,
like
it's
that.
supposed to be.
Okay.
But when you give your opinion, you get arrested.
Okay. Yeah, I've never been to one. Never.
These things gonna wipe ink off.
Yeah, I'm so glad you don't have to do that anymore. Wish they had this when I started it, but I did know about I need to start thinking. Yeah.
I would like to know what obstructing government operations was.
Oh, I have no idea. The only thing I can tell you is as soon as the officer come or whatever, then you can ask him.
I don't need to ask him nothing.
Yeah.
I'll let my attorney ask him.
Okay.
As soon as I walk out these doors, the better off I'm gonna be.
I got you.
That finger don't bend right, so. Dog bit that hand, it don't always act right.
Do it hurt?
At times it hurts real bad. The mobility's gone out of it.
Same thing. Same finger.
See, I'm supposed to speak at the State House in the morning at 8 o'clock.
Mm-hmm. Oh,
And my camera is now gone with somebody else now though. So I got to run it down because I gave my camera something because I didn't want it to be going. I didn't want to be down here and lock up.
Okay. You know who you gave it to?
Yeah, I know who I gave it to.
Okay. Okay. That way.
Yeah, tomorrow's episode ought to be really good. You know, for the first black mayor, let me just say this here, and I'm going to give you this. I'm the only contractor that has language written into my contract that's there. I'm not the only one that's ever spoke out against the mayor. I am the only white contractor that's ever been thing.
Spoke out. Okay,
Well, no,
what
that's
kind of work you do? I mean, you contracted you do.
Video work.
Oh, okay.
But like I said, I am the only one. I'm not the only one, but I am the only white contractor that's ever been fired by the first black mayor. We got Jubilee coming up in 3 weeks. You don't think I'm gonna be on the corner with all that? Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Make sure you send it to me.
So now I know your face when I see you.
There you go.
Okay, I know your face then.
Yeah.
Yeah.
You normally see me with 2 girls. I got a handicapped daughter that we homeschool.
Okay.
So I'm home all the time. But
okay.
and see, right now they interfering with all this.
Okay. I understand what you're saying. Yeah. I have never been to, none of the meetings and anything, so I'm being honest, I've never been a political person.
I understand.
So I can't really
Well, I wasn't either
until
until Melton pulled his stuff.
Oh,
and see, I had a death threat on me Friday that I called in 911. I called in 911 that the Selma police, Miss Gant, Jones, and McGuire showed up 30 minutes after the 911 call that I had a man calling from my house threatening to kill and rape my handicapped daughter and my 12-year-old.
God,
And the police was 30 minutes after the fact, and I questioned the fact of whether it was top-down instruction.
Okay. Did you get you a call your mom?
I did. I called
You
her.
already got one call?
Well, I called my wife who's got one. I can still call her, can I?
Yeah, just to check and make sure.
Yeah, just make sure.
So I can get your paperwork and everything ready.
Can y'all see the parking lot through a camera to the outside? I don't know how safe it is out there. Like I said, this is a young lady. She's got one handicapped child. I'd rather them not be sitting out there. Yeah, but how are they going to know what's going on outside? You said they can't see. How are they going to know what's going on outside when she pulls up if she's safe there? Probably. Probably. Well, I gave my wife all the numbers. I don't know who she ended up calling, because the first one she called, the number on Selma Bonds was disconnected, and she called the other one. I gave her all the numbers up there. I don't know who's coming. And what was your name? What's your name? What is your name? And Mr. Atkins, what's your badge number?
2848.
Thank you, sir. See, I don't know if she got in touch with anybody or not. Yes, ma'am. Well, thank you. Did my wife give you the money downstairs, sir? Oh, okay. Can I come out here? Are you with Selma Bonds?
I am.
I think you done my last bond.
I did.
for the last mayor who falsely arrested me. This one will get beat too. Retaliation is a hell of a thing when they don't want you telling their secrets. Oh yeah. I'm gonna be speaking at the Selma at the State House in the morning, so I'm sure this will get mentioned up in that too. This mayor just don't understand. He can't run over folks. Thugs will be thugs. So they was talking about today that there's 10,000 cases waiting to be up there. So this will probably process, what, 10 years from now?
A lot of them.
You know, I've got an EEOC claim against the mayor. This is going to add right in there pretty good, ain't it? That's Huey David.
Huey David.
Uh-huh. Well, you can leave it any way you want to.
That's how they got it on my thing.
That's fine. Yeah, I went to court 8 times on the last one. The chief never showed up for it. They knew it was bogus when they wrote it.
Right.
The city attorney, who was my judge then, stated that the camera system was deleted and it was not there. As soon as my case dropped, pictures started floating around of me in handcuffs. And the city attorney now admitted, he was my judge then, admitted that it wasn't deleted. It was told, the chief instructed him not to give it. That's obstructing. I know you hear all this stuff all the time. I just thought you'd get a kick out of it. So.
Yeah. $711.60.
Yep. Ma'am, could you tell me what your name is, please?
My name is Clintonia Acock.
Okay, Miss Acock. Do you have a badge number? Oh, okay, you're just jailer. Okay, thank you. And you was very nice. Thank you, ma'am.
Sorry.
You was very nice. Thank you.
What's your phone number?
334-872-8070.
All right. Sign right there and print right there.
You sign it as written?
Yeah. Either way, then. Here, dude.
The print ain't much better than the cursive, so.
That's fine.
I'm locked you back in, man. You in jail now, man. You locked back in. We'll let you out.
This mine?
Yeah, that's your copy. Hold on.
They say it had to go out to the county.
No, that was Bill.
Hey, hold on just a moment.
All right. Yeah. Mr. Sheldon, you know this is gonna stir a stink, don't you?
Well, sorry I have to.
I know, I
Sorry
know.
I have to.
Look, you've always been kind to me. Me and you always got along good. Yes, sir. Thank you.
Saying that y'all were doing that, 62 or 2? How you get up there?
It's gonna be 10 to 6.
10 to 6.
Yeah.
That's 10.
Every weekend, Saturday, Friday, and Saturday.
That's 10 that night to 6 in the morning.
That's right.
I'll put too much up here now.
I know.
What is the at?
Probably Sonic.
I'm talking about when the shift on there.
That's gonna be it, other than the Jubilee.
Really?
Yeah.
Well, you know, I've been working that already.
Yeah, I gotta work it too.
Tell me your name again, 'cause I know Tommy.
Chuck Mills.
Chuck Mills. I'm the world's worst for names, so, you know. Well, now we're going to get broke down. Thanks, sir.
How long you working? Wow. That's when I'm coming on. Well, 12 o'clock. Go ahead.
How's about that?
How many do you need? That car over here. Little Honda looking thing?
Yeah, that's it. I forgot I had the other car.
That's all right.
She bet.
Now,
She borrowed Tommy's car.
Tommy.
Yeah, Tommy Carter.
Okay.
At Jimbo's.
Yeah, Jimbo.
You give this man the money, darling.
Okay, well this is 120. I didn't have any small bills, so
I didn't know what it was.
he told me it was 115.
Oh.
All I had was 20s. So
Don't you know the mayor's going to catch hell? This is the EEOC thing. It's all retaliation. Yes, ma'am. This is David Blackman. I'm at the front door for Miss Lassiter. She was going to bring me something out.
Give me 1 second, I'll be down.
Thank you, ma'am. Bye-bye. Hey, thank you. Hey, you bet.
How y'all doing? Okay.
Zoe, anything left? What, may I ask what's redacted? What was that?
His information.
Oh, his information?
Yes, sir.
Oh, yeah, okay. Well, I know who he is. Okay, all right, thank you.
No problem.
Zoe, you anything?
No, sir.
Okay, thank you. Are you Miss Kim? I'm Miss Anita?
No,
Oh,
sir.
okay, I'm just going to introduce,
Hey.
thank you.
I just went out back. Take the water.
You can always tell the real good ones because when the bad officers.
No, man.
Nope.
What y'all need?
I need to see the
How
magistrate.
you doing, Mr. Black? You spoke to the magistrate already?
No,
That you need to speak to?
I do
You
need to speak to the magistrate.
Okay, what can I help you with?
Are you the magistrate?
Yeah,
I'm sorry.
I'm
Look.
Miss Livingston, yes, sir.
Oh yeah. Look, I want to discuss the arrest warrant that's done that. Everything on this arrest warrant. Aren't you supposed to verify the facts before you do anything?
Meaning?
Well, I mean, meaning that everything that this man wrote on this complaint is protected. The free speech is protected under the First Amendment. Smith v. Cumming authorizes all that. Those are all Supreme Court cases out of our district. I was arrested and I'm here to file a false arrest complaint under, let's see here if I can.
Okay, you have to file the false arrest complaint with the magistrate, correct?
You're correct.
You
Yeah.
need to file it with the police department.
I think I had to file it with you.
Okay,
Oh.
I'll check into that.
And it will be under color of law violations, 18 code 4241.
Okay, let me take a picture of that. But as soon as Miss Lester pull up, I'm gonna get her to assist you because we wanna make sure you get everything.
Yes, ma'am. And then I'm going to do some civil rights violations on some city officials, including the mayor and the city attorney.
Now, I'm gonna have to check more into that because that may have to be with the district. You might have to do it.
I can go. I'm going to county next.
But yeah, so I'm gonna check more into that.
Yeah. Okay, let me ask one more quick question.
Sir.
Does the complaint start with the officer or with the, I mean, does he have to bring you probable cause?
No, this is what happened. The complaint start, okay, so before we can proceed with any warrant, we have to get a police report first.
Correct.
So as far as when it comes down to probable cause, they're just natural. Like if we read the complaint or whatever, or read the police report or the statement that the victim give, the alleged victim gives, and we just see if we find probable cause out of that.
So y'all determine probable cause?
Yes, sir, we do.
Okay, because this office needs to be addressed too then, so.
You're saying this, you talking about, speaking of
the magistrate.
Okay, so yeah.
Because she actually broke law. She didn't find probable cause because in this man's statement that he makes here, there's nothing in here that's not protected under the Constitution.
Yes, sir.
Of the United States.
So just to let you know, I'm gonna let you deal with Ms. Lasker on it. So
Thank you. And I forgot your name. And you've been very Livingston. You've been very friendly. I appreciate you. Thank you. No. I need to see the magistrate.
How you doing, Mr. Black? You spoke to the magistrate already?
No,
you need to speak to?
I do need to speak to the magistrate.
Okay, what can I help you with?
Are you the magistrate?
Yeah.
I'm sorry. Look. Oh yeah. Look, I want to discuss the arrest warrant that's done that. Everything on this arrest warrant, aren't you supposed to verify the facts before you do anything?
Meaning?
Well, I mean, meaning that everything that this man wrote on this complaint is protected. The free speech is protected under the First Amendment. Smith v. Cummins authorizes all that. Those are all Supreme Court cases out of our district. I was arrested and I'm here to file a false arrest complaint under, let's see here if I can.
Okay, you have to file the false arrest complaint with the magistrate, correct?
You're correct.
You need to file it with the police department.
I think I had to file it with you.
Okay, I'll check into that.
And it will be under color of law violations, 18 code 4241.
Okay, let me take a picture of that. But as soon as Miss Lester pull up, I'm gonna get her to assist you because we wanna make sure you get everything.
Yes, ma'am. And then I'm going to do some civil rights violations on some city officials, including the mayor and the city attorney.
Now, I'm gonna have to check more into that because that may have to be with the district. You might have to do it.
I can go. I'm going to county next.
But yeah, so I'm gonna check more into that.
Yeah. Okay, let me ask one more quick question.
Sir.
Does the complaint start with the officer or with the, I mean, does he have to bring you probable cause?
No, this is what happened. The complaint start, okay, so before we can proceed with any warrant, we have to get a police report first.
Correct.
So as far as when it comes down to probable cause, they're just natural. Like if we read the complaint or whatever, or read the police report or the statement that the victim give, the alleged victim gives, and we just see if we find probable cause out of that.
So y'all determine probable cause?
Yes, sir, we do.
Okay, because this office needs to be addressed too then, so.
You're saying this, you talking about, speaking of
the magistrate.
Okay, so yeah.
Because she actually broke law. She didn't find probable cause because in this man's statement that he makes here, there's nothing in here that's not protected under the Constitution.
Yes, sir.
Of the United States.
So just to let you know, I'm gonna let you deal with Ms. Lasker on it. So
Thank you. And I forgot your name. And you've been very Livingston. You've been very friendly. I appreciate you. Thank you.
Good morning, Mr. Black.
Look, the warrant that was signed out on me the other day, I think I had, where...
Excuse me, Mr. Black. I'm gonna leave the key in the door.
Okay.
Where the officer, where y'all took this man's statement, Mr. Brown's statement.
Yes, sir.
Everything that this man stated on here is protected activity under the U.S. Constitution. And like I said, under this code, hang on a minute, let me find it. Can't see how I'm at. 18 Code 4241 said any time that two or more government officials acting to violate one's civil rights, and this is what this is, civil rights. That included you because you took the statement and without doing your due process. Everything on that is guaranteed constitutionally protected activity.
Okay. Have you read the state code for
State code this is state code.
obstructing governmental operations?
And yes, and I did. And nothing.
Basically, it says when
yes.
you hinder a public servant from performing a governmental operation.
Look
just
at
from the statement that I took from Mr. Brown,
Right.
within my knowledge,
Right.
and especially I read that code over
Right.
and over
And-
and over,
and right.
just
And-
to be sure that
yeah.
it actually fell up under that.
And it doesn't.
You were violating because he was at that time a public servant
And-
of the city of Selma.
Yes.
And you did stop
No.
and
no.
hinder him from performing
No,
his
ma'am.
actions. I do understand that
And you do know
not
I
agree.
record. I do know you know I record everything, right?
Yes, sir, and that's perfectly fine.
Yes. And
But if you do not agree with the warrant,
Right.
my best advice is for you to come to court on your court date and to take it up with the judge.
I-
You feel as though
well,
you are not guilty.
I am
if
going
I
to
were
do
you, I
that.
would definitely plead not guilty and
Oh,
move on to
I
trial.
am
etc.
going to do that. But
Yes,
what
sir.
I'm saying though, that his statement that he gives right here does not give probable cause in his statement.
Well, to me, it did, Mr. Blackman. I apologize so much, but unfortunately, it did. And once again, I did read state code
Right.
for governmental operation,
right.
and
And
you
neither
were
one of those.
hindering it.
Hindering means you stand in between him and whatever's going on. That never
At that
happened.
point in time, from what I got, you completely
But
disrupted the
I'm
entire
here.
process.
I'm here today to file a warrant against him for false arrest.
Okay, so we can't do that because it's not technically false. If
I
probable
was
cause
arrested,
was found
correct?
you were arrested, but if probable cause was found by the magistrate, it's
Right.
not technically false.
Well, when I leave here, I'm
Unfortunately,
going
the
to.
best advice that I can give you is to come to court on your court date.
Yes,
If you feel as though you're not guilty,
And if I
plead
come to
not
court,
guilty.
it's going to cost me money to come into court.
I mean, if you plead not guilty and move on to trial, and then you may win the case and be
Oh, I will
found
win
not
the
guilty,
case.
and at that point in time, you wouldn't have
And
to
the-
pay anything.
Right. And like I said, what is done here, and with your help of that, as a magistrate, you were supposed to appear, and your understanding of the law didn't fall under this here, because if you read this statement here, this is the statement he gave. This is
Yes,
what
sir.
you base that
I
on.
read the statement. I even
And-
typed up that side
Right.
that warrant.
And you
so
do know that all of this stuff falls under constitutionally protected activity.
Once again, once I read over the state code for obstructing
You
governmental
can't
operation.
you can't
Yes, sir,
use
Mr.
probable.
Blackman,
Wait a minute, just
the
let me
best
here.
advice I can offer to you,
I will.
once again, is to come to court in front of the judge.
And I will.
There's nothing we can do right now
Okay,
at this
but
point.
I just want to make this statement here.
Okay.
Probable cause cannot be obtained off of protected activity.
Okay. Yes, sir. You have a
But,
wonderful
but,
day, Mr.
but I
Blackman.
will. And
Thank
like
you.
I said, you know, the complaints will be filed against this office, yourself, and all like that.
Yes,
so,
sir. Thank
and
you so
these are
much.
federal crimes, punishable by up to a year in prison.
Oh, perfectly fine.
Thank you.
Have a wonderful day.
Give Mr. Blackman a copy of this discovery. So when they take the screen, you can have a copy of all this and give it to him. How are you doing, Mr. Blackman?
I'm doing well, sir. How are you doing?
First time I'm sending that letter to you, you had it today.
I'm sorry, I can't hear you.
If you got knowledge of discovery in this case,
I do not have all my discovery yet.
what don't you have?
Well, I've got what I have already. I've got the complaint form from Mr. Brown, and that's it. I didn't even receive a letter to show up today. If I hadn't have called the magistrate's office weeks ago, I'd have never known this date was available.
13A10-2, obstructing government operations. You need to read the charge or explain them to you.
Yes, sir, please.
You, David Blackman, big events that I hadn't been
Judge, may I step? I can't hear. I'm sorry.
you, David Blackman, did allegedly commit.
Yeah, I do have that. That's the only discovery that I have. Thank you, Mr. Sheldon.
No, you don't need to interrupt me when I get
Yes, sir.
started talking. You've been in here before, and you know that's one of my pet peeves. You, David Blackman, did allegedly commit the offense of obstructing government operations by intentionally preventing public servant William Brown from performing a governmental operation by obstructing the visitors at Selma City Hall not to sign the visitors law. Blackman then began a verbal altercation telling Brown that he was doing wrong. On another date, Mr. Brown was letting City Hall employees into the building. Mr. Blackman entered and declined to sign in the sheet, nor would he answer the code questionnaire. Blackman then pulled out his phone, started video recording Brown and other city employees. Brown asked him to stop. Blackman then implied he could videotape anybody or anything at the City Hall because of the public facility. Do you understand those charges?
Yes, sir, I do.
Situation
Yes,
that I
sir.
read it to you?
Yes, sir.
And how do you plead that?
Not guilty.
So you were giving legal advice to people in the...
No, sir, I didn't give. No, sir.
That's legal advice.
It's free speech.
No, that borders on legal advice.
I'm not a lawyer, sir. I can't give legal advice.
Exactly.
And I didn't give legal advice.
Well, that's your opinion, Mr. Blackman. If you want to start arguing with me, I can hold you to contempt. I'm going to give you my opinion. I'm just giving you some friendly advice, which doesn't ever go very far with you. So you keep doing what you do. So those charges, how do you plead, Mr. Blackman?
Not guilty.
Did you receive any indication whatsoever when you're going to have that another prosecutor or public defender?
No.
Next trial date was July 21, 2022. I can get you to put your initials right there
Okay.
so we can show that we gave that to you.
Yes, sir.
So when you call up in on July 21st, you can get the notice. And that's the next court date.
I'll be here.
Yeah, the last time we did that, we We had something you didn't show up, and then, you know, we called you, you were filming something and you couldn't be here and all that kind of stuff. So that's your court notice, and you received notice, and you indicated you received it assisted by your initials there. So your next court date is July 21st. She's gonna make a copy of everything. In the file, she'll give it to you and she'll hang it on.
Thank you. Do I need to sit back down?
Or you can go around the window, either one.
Then the contractor ended up being arrested for obstruction of justice operations, of government operations, and that case didn't go to court. And the contractor, the courts dismissed the case. I asked the city attorney to correct me if I'm wrong, but the case was dismissed only because the plaintiff asked the court to forgive the case. Am I wrong?
No, sir.
Huh?
No, sir.
Okay.
You in black.
Good morning, sir.
How you doing, Mr. Black? Looks like you have 2 cases before the court today.
Correct.
You have an obstructing governmental operations, which is set for trial, and a harassment, which is your arraignment. Are you familiar with both of those cases?
Yes, sir, I am.
All right, so let me look at this harassment first. First time coming to court on a harassment, right?
No, sir, I came up and offered a plea on it of not guilty. If I may, I've got the late Judge Haygood stated from the bench that there was nothing in the affidavit signed by Mr. Brown that warranted my arrest, and that is on this tape here.
You recorded?
Correct. I take notes, sir.
Okay. Well,
And both are constitutionally protected activities that's listed in the affidavit.
both are what?
Constitutionally protected activity. Turner versus Driver states that you can record government officials in their course of duty, and freedom of speech has been there since the beginning. The Fourth Amendment protects you from having to give your personal identification up to sign in to go into a government building.
Mr. Black, you cite all you can be willing to appeal this to district and circuit court.
Oh, I'm going to take it to court. It will go to court. I mean, this needs to be dismissed. The first one, and actually the second one needs to be dismissed also, along with the trespass warrant that's there.
You're trespassing City Hall?
The counts.
So, Mr.
I'm
Black,
sorry, yes,
on
I'm
this
sorry.
harassment, my document shows that it's actually set for harassment. I don't. It's set for an arraignment. I don't see where you actually came for Haygood on that.
Yes, I've got that.
I'm saying that you have it on this, but either way, the victim wasn't to be here today on this event.
I do have the paperwork, sir, on that Haygood gave me.
Alright, but on this harassment,
Hold up
you
this
see
way.
20 22-243, I'm going to give you a date to come back for trial on that one, okay? Now, do you want to trial, do you want to handle both of them on the same day, or are you okay with going to trial on one today?
Actually, I think both of them should be dismissed today.
They're not going to be dismissed today. On this one, the only option is, we're going to set you for trial. You say you want to trial.
Yes, well, I have yet to I'm sorry. Yes, sir.
Do you want to go to trial on both of them on the same day?
Sure.
Or do you want to do one today because you have one set for today for trial? And actually, the victim is here today, so it's probably going to be best for us to go forward on that today. So this is what I'm going to do. You want to trial on this harassment. I'm going to reset it to come back for trial and show that you're entering a plea of not guilty. Let's come back for trial on the harassment on October the 6th.
May I present this, sir?
1 second. You show it to your lawyer?
Oh, yes, please. That's by Judge
Here's
Hayes.
the
Yes,
trial today.
yeah, trial today.
Brown.
Yes, he's in the back.
Brown.
Both of these, Tommy, are protected activities, as Haygood correctly stated in this video.
Do you have any way to share that?
It's audio. You have to listen to it. It's marked on, that's the time stamp. I kind of don't have my glasses on right now. 1 hour, 14 minutes, and 4 seconds into this recording, into my notes. Audio notes.
October 6th, 2022. What did Haygood say?
He said that there was nothing in the affidavit signed by Mr. I'm sorry.
Yeah, we almost done this. So, alright, so Mr. Black, this harassment was set for October 6, 2022 for trial, okay? Now, you had something you wanted to show me?
Yes, sir. Yes, sir, I do. This was given by the.
I would like to know where it come from.
Yes, sir. No problem.
So what do y'all have here, Mr. Atkinson?
Your Honor, Mr. Blackman states that the court previously advised him that everything complained of in the affidavit with respect to...
This is the other case. This is not the harassment. This is the...
Obstructing government operation.
Okay,
Oh,
all right.
yes.
So go for it, I'm listening.
That's because the harassment's the arraignment as far as best I know, Judge, today, but the obstructing government operations, Mr. Blackman is clearly well-versed in constitutional law and his rights and abilities to act within a civilized manner.
So I was just trying to get a skeleton of what y'all were presenting. You know, this one is set for trial. Mr. Salon is back talking to the victim on this case. So if you have an argument, you probably want to wait to present it to Mr.
Yeah, well, I'm just saying the complaint was that Mr. Blackman was he refused COVID protocol and
refused to sign in to the city hall.
Signing in, and then was videoing things with his phone.
So what was this about? This was just to show me that you've been to court before?
Yeah, that was to show me that I've been to court.
We got that one. That was the other charge that I was just talking about. We have that one. That one is set for trial today. So Mr. Salon is talking to the victim, and we're going to go to trial on that one shortly. Okay, sir?
Okay.
And if you have any arguments to present to me, I'll take them up at the time that we get ready to begin the trial. All right?
Okay. Make sure I understand this right, Judge, if you will. This one here is on...
obstructing governmental operations.
This is the Mr. Brown case, correct?
Yes.
Sir.
Okay. And and the other operation on the from the harassment, I've got a video to show for that too. that there was no harassment on that this is all
I think that's gonna be for now.
yeah, I got you.
Make sure you get with Mr. Atkins,
I will.
So y'all can present it. If you're not guilty, you're not guilty.
Thank you, sir.
So
Appreciate
follow the
it.
law, okay?
Yes, sir. Thank you.
We'll address the other in just a second.
Okay, thank you, Mr.
Yes, sir.
I talked to Mr. Brown, so we need to go ahead and deal with this, based on what his position is.
I'm gonna call it back up and say he's for trial, right? You know, we're in trial, right?
Yeah, it depends upon, your position on this. Mr. Brown got a position now, but, I think that was obstruction, but he has a position and I'm willing to go along with it. Take the call. Yeah, I mean, he's saying that,
I'm ready for trial.
well, I'm ready for trial.
I said you and Mr. Addison work something out on it. We want to trial.
The people want to dismiss it.
Okay, well, that's up to the people. I'll follow your recommendation.
Okay, well, you know, hey, I mean, I don't want to, you know, I got a conflict of interest with Mr. Black, but I'm a fair man and I'm not going to press it.
You don't have to dismiss it.
I'll be doing something personal. Come on up, Mr. Brown. I'm not that kind of man. I'll be doing something personal.
This,
Yeah, sure.
yeah, I'll be to the
Hey, Mr.
outside.
Brown.
I'll go to the outside.
Mr. Brown, if you indicate to me that as of today, you would like to dismiss this action against Mr. Black?
Yes, I did, because at the time, when I filed my complaint, I was having, at least I didn't know who he was, and I don't know who he is now. But prior to, me, filing my complaint, I haven't even seen him, and I don't have no problem with him, and I don't have no problem with anybody else that comes into City Hall. I don't have no problem with nobody else coming to City Hall, because all I ask for is just respect me for my position. And, like I said at the time, he did not respect me, but prior to that now, when he comes in, I guess he knows who I am, and I know who he is. And the main reason why I filed a complaint was because I wanted to let my supervisor know that I felt like, when he was coming around, he wasn't following the instructions.
Your Honor, I think what has happened is there needs to be a severance. He has certain constitutional rights that he's trying to advocate and claiming that the city violated. But that's different from him being able to disregard this employee in the discharging of his duties and responsibilities. But that's what I get from reading the case. That he's complaining about whether or not it's appropriate for the city. But that's a question for another forum. The way to handle that is not to ignore the proper discharge of duties by Mr. Brown, taking it on your own to do that. But Mr. Brown wants to dismiss the case, and I'm not going to press it. I'll go along with the discussion.
And Mr. Your Honor, if I may say, like I said, I don't know Mr. Black. I don't know anything about it. I treat him just like I would anybody else that comes through City Hall. And my instructions were, at the time, were to, get people, out the law. And, like the COVID testing. But since then, they had us asking, questions. The city has stopped that doing it now. So the only thing I do now is when people come through, I read their temperature. I read the temperature. And once I read the temperature is normal, I let them through. So when he did, Mr. Black came through, I read his temperature like everybody else. I didn't, his temperature was normal. So, I told him to go on through there. Like I said, he comes through now. Whenever I do see him, he read his temperature, he's going on through. But all I ask in the presence of everybody here now with him just to respect me for my job, because another thing that led to me filing a complaint, he told me at the time then that he could videotape myself as well as anybody else inside of City Hall. But since then, like I said, I don't have no dealing with him no more than I would anybody else. But now he comes back, I'll be back again.
Your Honor, this question, this is really a civil disobedience case where he feels his rights are being violated, so he takes action, i.e. not cooperating with the employee. And being an old civil disobedience man, you know when you do that, you gotta be willing to accept the consequences of non-cooperation, i.e. with Mr. Brown in this regard. But again, I'm not going to press it if Mr. Brown wants to dismiss it.
And like I said, the reason why I'm dismissing is because, like I said, prior to me filing my complaint, I've had no complaint against Mr. Black. But like I said, as long as he respects me, I'll respect him. And prior to this, I've had no issue with it.
Well, any dismissal, Mr. Blackman should be told. If you got a problem with that law, you need to file a constitutional lawsuit in another forum. If you come into City Hall, you're not going to be allowed to obstruct this man from doing his job. But he won't dismiss it today. But the next time, I'm not going along with it. Because there's a way to handle your complaint without disrespecting this man's job responsibility.
And, Your Honor, another thing, like I said,
I got y'all this thing.
Yeah, you got it, okay.
Y'all got anything y'all want to say to that?
Judge,
Y'all object to
not in the least.
Alright, well, I'm gonna non-process the case, and non-process is basically the same thing as dismissing. So you're gonna be done with this charge, okay? Alright, and the other one, we got us a trial date already. I think what date did we say?
September 22nd.
Yeah, September 22nd.
Alright, so I see you September 22nd.
Yeah, 10/6.
October 6th.
Yeah,
I
10/6.
see October 6th,
Yeah.
trial on that case,
Right.
okay, sir?
Okay.
Alright, you take care.
Thank you, sir.
Alright.